In the voice of James Condon, hey guys, and welcome back. For those of you that don't know James, he's got a great channel on generators. I'll link his channel down below. Hopefully he's a good sport. Hey guys, Double Wide 6, and I'm working on a DR trimmer type leaf sucker thing. And I already went through and fixed some things. It had some electrical problem where it wasn't getting spark. There's a wire on here. I don't know if this thing is factory. It doesn't look like it, but I believe it goes up to a kill switch up top that was malfunctioning. And actually the kill switch, I believe the wire went in here and went to a switch that I couldn't get to without a ton of work, so I just ran a new wire and put a new kill switch up here for the customer. And if you haven't figured it out already, this thing's a piece of crap. So anyhow, the issue with this machine at this point is that it's not priming, and it's a small 6 or 7 horse Briggs and Stratton, and we're going to go through and figure out why the primer button isn't working. I know it's not working. There's a little brass emulsion tube sticking through there. I don't know how well you can see it, but when I hit the primer button, I'm pumping it right now, and there is no fuel coming out of that. So we're gonna investigate it. The primer works by forcing air through the carburetor. Yeah, and that's a special thanks to Bill Nye, the science guy. So we'll try and pop this plate off. You can see on here, back of this plate, there's a cavity that air needs to pump through there, and that seems to be clear. Sometimes you can get like cobwebs in there. And this gasket looks kind of rough. It might not be sealing. So we'll pull this off. Well, this is the first day that it's cold enough. I need to run my pellet stove in here. So the seasons are just starting to change. I'm going to clean the surface off. I think my air pressure set at like 45 because I was blowing out some hose lines. So I got to turn it up. So it's this little hole here that when you push the primer, it forces air down this hole. So I'm going to start by trying to clean that out because that's some of that gasket material that I just tried to clean off, got stuck in there. And I'm going to spray a little bit of brake parts cleaner through there. This is usually what I use, and actually I get this at Rock Auto. It's a good website for small engine parts, particularly oil. It's a lot cheaper, and all these prices have gone up with COVID. So we'll try and force a little bit of that through there, and might as well get these other holes while we're in here. Just give everything good cleaning. Carburetor's good on this machine. And I'm going to just try and run a wire down there. I don't know if there's a blockage in here or if that gasket wasn't sealing, but that wire went right down there pretty easy. So I'm thinking the issue is actually the gasket. Another thing that I like to do when I'm working on these primer systems is take a promotional break and give a shout out to Micks Mowers. Micks Mowers is going to have a live stream December 18th, including a whole bunch of small engine guests, including yours truly, on December 18th, I think at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But check his channel just to double check. Is cleaning out the back plate here. So there's an air passage that should run through here. It needs to be open. So I'm just going to feed a wire through here just to guarantee that that's open. There is a screen on the other side. It's very rare that screen gets gummed up, but I have actually seen it happen. So this is what the gasket looks like, and these are really cheap. In fact, I think I get these either in like a 10 pack or a 30-40 pack, so I'll link that below. Now sometimes people put the screws on too tight and this will warp, so if that happens you might need a new cover, but you could probably put 2 or 3 gaskets on and see if that takes care of the problem. How's this thing go on? This way. I'm upside down. It has these little pins, which are nice because it holds that gasket right in place. We just want to snug these up. We don't want to kill it because that's how you end up bending this plate. It's only plastic. So we'll take a look in here and see if this is working. Well, I don't know how well you can see in there, but I can tell you that this is not working. So we're going to try a second gasket and see if that takes care of it. Well, I got to tell you, there's nothing like doing a how-to video and you do the video and it doesn't work. So I got the double gasket and that's not working. I'll tell you one thing about this sport, you got to be persistent. I feel like it's sealing well, especially with the 2 gaskets. So this leads me to believe the problem may just be air leaking out of this primer, or the primer not pumping. Yeah, so after I try everything I could possibly do to fix this thing, it still doesn't work. And that, my friends, is why I believe it's got to be this rubber primer, because I don't have anything else to look at. So I'm going to quick try and replace this primer. There's clips on each side that hold this thing in, and if it's like not sealing, it might not be forcing air through. So we'll try and pop this thing out of here. Just want to try and push air through it, try and seal it and see if it's can't tell if it's leaking. It's not leaking. I'll clean this base, and I'm going to clean the screen in here. So we'll try and snap this thing back in, see what's happening. I think a 9/16 socket, 5/8 should push that in. Here's a 5/8. It's not the right size. Try 3/4. 3/4. Well, I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this, but you can see now it's priming. Well, it's a miracle it works, but now I got to figure out, alright, this should have been like a $10 job, but it's taken like 45 minutes, and how am I going to bill this guy? Alright, sometimes it takes 3 tries. And this is just one of those times. So the guy said he wants a tune-up, so we'll give him that. That's run, I think. Well, there you have it, guys. It's not always that easy. Sometimes it looks easy, but it's not easy. And if you're looking for a bumper sticker, that would be a pretty good one. So I'm happy I got it done, and I'm happy I kept the camera running. It's usually a lot easier than this. So if you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button and hit the bell down below. I'll put some links to the different gaskets and stuff in the description. Thanks for watching, guys.